Years ago in the ancient city of Kano, northern Nigeria, a baby boy was born on November 8, 1938. His parents was Ramat Muhammed and Ramat. They were kind and hardworking people. They named their son Murtala after his grandfather. From the time he could walk, little Murtala was different. He was bold, strong, and always wanted to lead. He didn't like to see anyone be treated badly. When other children playing quietly, Murtala was the only giving direction. He would shout, "You go there, stay here, let's win the game." Everyone laughed and said, "This boy will be a leader one day." Murtala went to Seeking Gida Primary School and later Government College, Zaria. He loved reading books about heroes and soldiers. He dreamed of wearing a uniform and protecting the people. One day in school, his teacher asked, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" Some students said doctor, some said teacher, but Murtala stood and said proudly, "I want to fight for my country." Everyone laughed, but Murtala smiled. He meant every word. In 1958, when he was just 20 years, Murtala joined the Nigerian army. It was not easy. The training was very hard. Long marches, heavy guns, no sleep. But Murtala was strong. He never gave up. He trained in Ghana and later in England at the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst, one of the schools for soldiers in the world. His trainers quickly saw something special in him. They said, "This young man is fearless." When he came back to Nigeria, he rose fast in the army. He became lieutenant, then captain, then major, and later colonel. Everyone in the army knew Murtala. He was brave, strict, and honest. In 1967, Nigeria broke into a terrible war, the Nigeria Civil War. The Eastern Band wanted to form a new country called Biafra. Murtala was choosing to lead the 2nd Division of the Nigerian Army. He was now a commander, leading thousands of soldiers. The war was painful. People died, families scared, cried, cities burned, but Murtala was brave. He fought to keep Nigeria as one country. Even though the war was hard, he never lost focus. He always told his men, "We fight so that our children can live in peace." When the war ended in 1970, Nigeria was won again. The people celebrated, and Murtala became a national hero. After the war, Nigeria was free but not peaceful. Corruption had entered the government. Many leaders became greedy and rich while the people survived. Murtala hated that. He wanted leaders who were honest. He wanted a country that worked for everyone, not just the powerful. He often said to his friends, "We didn't fight a war for nothing. Nigeria must change, and soon that change will come through him." In 1975, General Yakubu Gowon was the head of the state. He had been in power for 9 years. People were tired of waiting for progress. Then one night, while Gowon was away at a meeting in Ongida, a quiet plan began inside the army. Murtala and his team decided it was time for new leadership. There was no blood, no violence. It was a peaceful curve, a change of power. And on July 30, 1975, the radio cracked. A strong voice spoke to the nation. "Fellow Nigerians, our country has suffered, and now it is time for a change." It was Murtala Muhammed's voice. Nigeria had a new leader. From the first day, Murtala worked like someone who knew his time was short. He didn't care about comfort or power. He only wanted results. He was a man of action, not talk. Here are some of the amazing things he did in just 200 days. He sacked thousands of lazy and disowned public workers. He said, "We must cleanse our system of corruption." He announced that Nigeria capital would move from Lagos to Abuja, a central place where all tribes will feel equal. He told civil servants to come to work early and serve the people. He removed big caps and fancy titles from government use. He told the world that Africa would no longer be treated as small or weak. He supported other African countries fighting for freedom. He said, "Africa has come of age." The whole continent cheered him. Nigeria became respectful again. He started planning to hand over to a civilian government. He said the election would be held on. Nigeria loved Murtala like no other leader before him. Loved Murtala like no other leader before him. He didn't live in luxury. He doesn't travel with too many guys. He didn't steal from the people every morning. He drove he drove to work in his black Mercedes Benz with just his driver and orderly. Sometimes he even stopped to greet ordinary people. Markets, schools and offices were full of life again. People said Nigeria is changing. For the first time in a year, hope returned. But then something terrible happened. It was Friday, February 13, 1976. That morning, Muritala left his home in Ikoyi, Lagos. Leading to the office, he was smiling, ready for another busy day. Suddenly, as his car reached Ikoyi roundabout, a group of soldiers stopped the convoy. They were part of another corps, but this time not peaceful. The soldiers opened fire. Bullets hit Murtala car. The brave general was gone, just like that, at 37 years old. The whole nation froze. Men and women wept in streets. Radio station played sad songs. Nigeria had lost her brightness lights. When news spread, school closed, people stood on the road crying, our Murtala is gone. Even soldiers who cried. He had ruled for only 200 days, but it felt like a year of progress. His deputy general Oluwasegun Obasanjo took over and promised to continue his plans, as he did. Obasanjo finished Murtala's dream by returning to Nigeria to democracy in 1979. Today, Murtala Muhammed named one. Nigeria's biggest airport in Lagos is named Murtala Muhammed International Airport. His face appeared on the whole 20 naira. Many schools, roads and buildings carry his name, but more than all of that, his spirit still lives in the heart of Nigerians. It shows that leadership can be honest, fast and fearless. It shows that one man can change a nation, even in just 200 years. Murtala's story teaches us leadership is not about how long you rule. It's about what you do with your time. A true leader works for the people, not for himself. Even if your life is short, you can still make it issue. He once said, we must all build a country we can be proud of. And even though his time ended too soon, he gave Nigeria pride and hope again. General Murtala Ramat Muhammed, the soldier who become a leader, the later will become a legend. The man who lived fast, fought corruption and died for truth. He ruled for only 200 years, but he changed Nigeria forever. And today, when Nigerians talk about courage, they still whisper his name, Murtala the People General.